going on, ladies and gentlemen? Here with another community cast. I'm doing them every Mondays and Wednesdays from now on, and probably a couple more in the future, maybe picking them up for Saturdays and Sundays as we get more into the holidays and there's less going on. But in any case, we've got Team Space versus Tiltmode. Going to be able to analyze both of these teams and give them my insight and thoughts and help these up-and-coming teams as get the scene nice and healthy and promote new players and encourage them to get them up there further and start competing in some of the bigger tournaments around the scene. But before we do that, I need to turn up my game volume for you guys because I think it's a little bit low. There we go. So hopefully you can hear it a little bit better now. So have a look at Team Space and Tiltmode. I think I've come across a lot of the Tiltmode players before. As I take a sip of my drink, the door gets unlocked. I've seen Coonpon around from time to time. I've seen Molten, Mr. Marvel, but they're going for a typical 3-tank setup, not going for the Diva though, so they might struggle. Both teams don't have a Diva, so they'll struggle with the Soldier 76. Top side here for Tiltmode, just peering down here as Flocky got himself in a nice position trying to get a hook down on the back line. Glapple right now still shielding his team here. They're all grouped up. They're closer to the point. They can start capping now as it unlocks. Top side though, still for Tiltmode. Gonna begin dropping down now. Coonpon touches base first. Zaya shield helps him get that first kill. Molten's there to follow up. So a nice follow up there on the charge of Coonpon as they begin to control the point now. Tiltmode, and they've capped it here 1%. The ults are already building up here. Coonpon's already at 50%. Glalafor though, he's close to his percentage as well, but they're doing the right decision here, backing away. Don't want to have anyone die and delay spawns and make it a lot harder to get in there and to save some percentage on their side. So they're going to gather up, going through the top side, but Tiltmode are already aware of that they spot the Roadhog, courtesy of Slips, so he needs to be careful. Gets a hook, he gets himself hooked in. He's already been taken out with the help of the Bionic Grenade there from Pandashi. So good work there for Tiltmode to get a pick. Kind of delay the time for Team Space now as the percentages tick up now at 33%. Hook missed those. The shield's up there from Reinhardt for Glalafor. So he's almost got the Earth Shatter. No ults on either side right now. So they're taking a while to build up. So teams need to be a little bit careful here when it comes to saving their ultimates as the Earth Shadow's up now from Glalafor as he's moving forward. His team's rallied up behind him. He throws down the Earth Shadow. He's got a couple of members down on the top side. Hook comes out here on top of Mr. Marvel. Gets himself back to safety. Glalafor picks up the kill on top of Molten. They're fighting just outside the checkpoint now. Glalafor has got the nano boost on top of him with the Biotic Grenade as they're cleaning up members on top of the checkpoint. Coonpon's the next one to fall down, so the cap's gonna come through. Good work there with Glalafor with the Earth Shatter. So good to see that from Team Space. As Tiltmode though, it's not a big issue. They're at saving percent and they've got most of the ultimates, so they're in a very good position now to recapitalize. They just need to pick the right time to fight as they're only on one ult to deal with. They use the sound barrier to give themselves some access onto the site though, but they're not really using it, so they need to be careful. As I'm QWERTY picks up a beautiful quadra kill there, so well timed waiting for that Reinhardt shield to go down. So misplay is coming out from Tiltmode. Need to make sure they capitalize on the sound barrier and get in on the back line and just rush the point with the Lucio speed boost, and then you could use the Biotic Grenade from the Ana, Pandashi's Ana, to throw it down. So they're down one ultimate. They're going to have a Graviton Surge very quickly. It's 6% away for Molten as they're going to come up through the top side now. So I'll throw the camera a little bit closer to them. They're not going to go top side. I thought they were going to go up there. They're going to go through main now instead. As they're going to come through. Mr. Marvel leading the charge. Needs to be careful because he gets the Bionic Grenade landed on him. Didn't let the Reinhardt go through first as they're going to get hogged and pushed off. And the self-destruct's going to come out, but it's going to give everyone enough time to spread away as Warfare picks up a kill along with QWERTY, whereas Grasshopper's got himself a nice position here, just laying down some damage. Cover Coonpon. It forces back Tiltmode, and they need to regroup. They didn't waste any ultimates though, except maybe for Kobe's tactical visor, so not too bad for them. They've still got a chance to come back in, but the percentage is no longer on their side. There's still one ultimate for Team Space. They have to work around the nano boost. They will have an Earth Shatter up in time, so they can work with those two ult combos. So being at an ultimate deficit they've done really well to manage their ultimates and win some fights when realistically they shouldn't have. So they're going to push forward now, tilt mode. Couple of ults now. They're going to throw down the Graviton Surge. Gallifloy's got the Nano Boost, who's trapped inside at Panish. He gets a bit too close, gets hooked, taken out by Gallifloy, lands an Earthshadow as well, sending down pretty much everyone on the point. So Coonpawn lands his own to reverse it, and he gets in there with the help of Azalea Shield, and they've picked out a couple of members, but Warfear's still alive, getting some kills back. Throws down to self-destruct, is forcing members to scatter away, and it's gonna gain an advantage here for Team Space on top of the point. They've already taken out several members. They've taken out Molten. There's no one left alive. The bar's going to tick down, so the first point goes to Team Space. Congratulations, giving them an advantage here. It's only going to be a best of 3 on Nepal, so they just got to win one more, and they've won this map, and they'll move on to the second one. But it's good practice though. So tilt mode, it was their game to win. They were at 70% when they lost the point. They had 4 ultimates. Could have just recapped and won the game essentially because they're so close to 100%, and they could have used maybe 3 ultimates out of the 4, and then by next fight they probably would have had 2 to use because another one that was originally on cooldown would have come up online for them to use. So tough times for them, so they need to work on their ult management. So good job from Team Space. A slow start, but then they managed their ultimates quite well and exploited the mistakes made by tilt mode. As we're gonna get things started here, as you can hear a notification from my desktop in the background there, but the percentage as we get things unlocked here, they're going to go around to the left hand side. Not going to opt for the high ground. A lot of tend to go for the high ground as you see Team Tilt do it, but they've got to wrap around, find themselves a little bit out of position here as some of the members need to start coming around, so they're behind in the shield exchange now. So the Divas are going to be picked out here by Molten, so that's a lot better, but Alpha Kiwi gets the kill on top of Marvel, so Lucio and Lucio, there's I'm QWERTY, I'm just gonna say like I'm a cutie pie, and QWERTY gets a nice kill there, as Alphora gets right on top of the point. Hornet Grenade though lands on several members here, courtesy of Pandashi, so good work there to turn the fight around with them, as Warfare and QWERTY need to start backing up here, because they're a little bit caught out, they can't get through the Reinhardt shield. So getting a lot of damage dealt on top of them. QWERTY's way too close here. He's going to get killed by a sledgehammer. They need to get back out of their Team Space. They just wasted time, and now they're going to wait even longer because the spawn timers of the members had died who stuck at the checkpoint instead of getting back to join their team. As notifications are happening right now, I'm going to close my, I think it must be Facebook. I've turned that off. Don't have to worry about that sound anymore. As they start fighting here in the back corner. So ult advantage now for both teams. I guess both teams got 3 each, but a little bit closer here for Molten self-destruct. So in a good position here, especially with the tactical buys and nano boost combo. Or they could use the Earth Shadow with the Reinhardt. So good position now for tilt mode. As the hook comes in though on top of Alpha Kiwi, so they could pull the trigger here. Tilt mode if they wanted to and push forward and get a kill, but they're going to play it safe. So not a bad decision, but you could get in there. But the hook comes out from Flocky, it just comes through that Reinhardt. She was down just for a split second as Gallifloy's going to charge forward, but lands straight into the Earth Shadow by Coonpawn. They throw down a self-destruct, so a lot of ultimates coming out for tilt mode. They need to pay off, and they do. They get a lot of kills here. Still 3 ultimates on their side, so good use of their ultimates. So they're winning the ultimate exchange now. Only 2 up for Team Space, so they've got to be careful. They have probably 1 decent opportunity now to get onto the point. I'd like to see them go in dry here and bait out the ultimates of tilt mode, and then push in again with the ultimate advantage. But they're going to push up now. They force themselves on the top side as Flocky's flanked around. He's got a nano boost on top of his Roadhog as the Earthshadow lands from Gallifloy, but his couple of his teammates have already been taken out behind him with the whole hog. The self-destruct comes out, not going to pick up any members, but Flocky has pretty much won the fight for tilt mode here, turning everything around. Grasshopper puts him to sleep though, but Kobe's there to back him up. Going to get some shots off, and Grasshopper takes him out, so the point's still in control here. 93%. QWERTY's very close here. They're going to gather up here, Team Space, before getting on top of the point. As the hook's missed here from Slips, Spider Grenade land on top of him. Kobe takes out Slips. Alpha Kiwi's in all world of hurt. He's too far forward, gets taken out. Warfare gets hooked point blank. He's going to get pushed off, just pops out of the mech just in time to get landed back onto the platform as Mr. Marble takes out QWERTY, and the fight's still continuing here. It's in favor of tilt mode. Too many members alive here for Team Space to deal with, and the tactical advisor from Kobe is going to seal the deal for them here. They're going to be able to bring it back 1-1 now, so good job from tilt mode. They fixed the issues with their ultimate management that they lacked previously, so hopefully they had some team comms happening there to to fix their issues. So, as you can see, it was a much better performance from them this time around. As the seconds begin to tick down now. Just give me 1 second. Still eating some food as I had a late dinner. As the seconds tick down now, 1-1. So the final point here determine who's the winner of this first map in their scrims. As both teams take the same route going up main now, but Cody's got to go around to the right hand side, give himself an advantage to get behind the shields and get some shots off as Slips finds himself in some trouble after getting the kill on top of Pandashi. Kobe needs to be careful, needs to get back to his team. He's quite low, he's been taken out now, so committed members of Tiltmode were in front of their teammates' shields and the biotic grenade landed and a lot of them just copped unnecessary damage. You see the extension now coming from Team Space, so they need to be careful not to be too aggressive and get caught out. Because the hook comes in now, the body grenade lands, they're going to pop the mech, and Galfor needs to move back. So the fight can be quickly turned around here. So a lot of teams, especially lower tier teams, make the mistake of pushing too far forward after they've capped the point, and all the advantages that they've just gained for themselves are completely lost because only a couple of teammates push forward and they get caught out. As you can see, the checkpoint right now has been over flooded with tilt mode members, and the fight's completely spread out as it's just chaos everywhere. And when there's chaos, that's when Soldier 76 is at its best, because you see Kobe and Quody getting 2 kills each. It's good to see both teams going for the divas now and a lot more meta picks, as it's pretty much what all the other top teams play now. As we've got Team Space moving on to the checkpoint, Warfare getting the kill on top of Kumpon, and the hook comes out on top of Flocky. They take him out too, self-destruct, but misuse there because it's not going to get any kills, so Warfare should have... Warfare should have saved that, as the Nano Boost is going to come on top of the Lucio. That's unfortunate now for Tilt Mode. Could be living up to the name, maybe a little bit of tilt coming through. The Nano Boost misplaced here as the fight continues to break out just in front of the checkpoint. Nano Boost popped here. The Tilt Mode pushing on to the point. They've got a couple more ultimates to work with. The tactical blast are coming up from Kobe's already picked him up a kill. They've got a double kill now. Moving forward, a lot of pressure now for Team Space. They need to get themselves out of there. A little bit too late. The fight was already lost. They should have got themselves out and saved themselves the trouble of having more delayed spawns. But someone's still on the point though. They need to kill the last person as he's finally jumped off. I can't see who that was. He's just out here as a diva. So Warfare is spending a lot of time. He's done a good job though to delay and didn't give them much chance of percentages as he throws into self-destruct, picks up the kill on top of Kumpon. So shout out to Warfare. He's come up huge for his team. He stayed alive for quite a long time, delayed, and then his team got back in there and they barely lost any percentages. So a very good exchange of the checkpoint there, losing about 3 maybe 4%. So man, what a play there. He could have potentially he's won his team the game with just that one play, and Tilt Mode failing to take him out. But they've still got an opportunity now with 3 ultimates coming through main. There's a couple of members up here on the higher ground. So I think the Diva's going to come around high, try and flank around the back and disrupt the back line of Team Space as they're going to move forward. Throws in the self-destruct. It's not going to be able to pick up any kills. They saw it coming as Tilt Mode begin their push on top of the point. But the Earth Shatter is going to land here on top of Tilt Mode. Galliford's got the Nano Boost and the Biotic Grenade lands on top of Flocky. He can't heal up as he's got a charge forward now on top of Molten. He's popping his mech now. It's only Mr. Marvel on top of the point to help him out. And that's not going to be enough. So the point is in control now of Team Space. And congratulations, they're going to be able to pick up the win here on Nepal. So we can move forward to the next map, which hopefully it's something a bit different than King of the Hill. Good to see. It would be good if these teams can mix it up in their scrims, play some payload. Maybe an assault map, as we've seen a little bit more assault than what we're used to seeing, with Volsky being played a bit more, sometimes Temple of Anubis, but Nepal definitely one of the most played maps in the competitive pool right now. So cool to play that. I would like to see some Kings Row or Dorado, as that's their 2 maps that are heavily played. Some Watchpoint Gibraltar, Hollywood, Lejeune Tower. They're the maps that you generally see most of the time now.